From NBC News, this is Today.
Memorial Day is next Monday, and we're doing something special to honor our military this week, paying tribute to our veterans and their families.
That's right. Special anchor Maria Shriver joins us to highlight an organization that's helping service members transition from battle-ready to family-ready, and this is so important, Maria. Good morning.
Good morning.
It really is. Good morning, ladies. Well, Project Sanctuary is committed to helping military families free of charge as they deal with issues like post-traumatic stress. 6-day retreats take place across the country and provide a refuge for families who have made great sacrifices.
It looks like the perfect vacation spot.
All right, so we're gonna...
But the brave families who come here to the Colorado mountains are on a mission.
Once upon a time, they were deploying and they were our nation's guardians. And now they're back home and they may not be doing as well.
When Heather Ely started Project Sanctuary in 2007, she wanted to create a safe place for military families to heal together.
Dad, you know how to decorate it?
Workshops and recreational activities offer families like the Galloways a chance to reconnect.
We hear so much about the challenges that people in the military have when they leave military life and come back to family life.
It's easy on deployment to just be mission focused and just know, okay, this is my job, not just for today, but for the next 6 to 9 months. And that's a simple life, to be honest. It's tough to be gone, but then coming back into all that is almost overwhelming.
He recently came home, we were all in the car, and he was kind of giving us a little lecture on how he wanted something to go. And one of the girls said, Dad, we have a different pace than how you want us to go. You need to learn our pace. We don't need to adjust to yours.
Keith spent 10 years as a naval officer on active duty. Today, he's a firefighter and has been in the reserve for the last 8 years. He left on his first long deployment when his oldest daughter, Hallie, was just 1. Laura gave birth to Emma while he was serving overseas.
I would go into kind of this survival mom mode. I felt so lost and lonely without him around. I didn't want them to feel the same way. In doing that, they've kind of developed this sense of like, Dad kind of comes and goes, we're kind of good, whether he's here or not.
Hallie is now 19 and Emma is 16.
What do you feel like you need to talk through?
Frustration of like him coming and going all the time.
This is my mom.
The counselors at Project Sanctuary help families ask and answer some tough questions.
Post-traumatic stress can happen from any traumatic event to anybody.
Our classes are really emotional. They're heavy. We're dealing with a lot of pretty tough subjects.
The Galloway family feels they've already made progress.
Their idea is, you know, that you had a mission when you were serving and your new mission is your family. And it's nice to know that he's going to put that effort into our family the way he put that effort into his work in the Navy, because he was relentless and loyal.
My work as a fireman, I have dealt with stress in that role the same way that I dealt with stress in the Navy, which was kind of like just deal with it and move on and compartmentalize. And I have learned this week the damage that's done.
I better understand what his work away from us has been, and then better understanding of how that affects our family at home.
Their relationship with Project Sanctuary won't end here. The nonprofit commits to helping families however they can for 2 years after they've attended a retreat.
I mean, the counselors are saying, hey, here's my number, call me at 2 in the morning if you need to, and that's amazing.
So many of the therapists and volunteers here are veterans themselves, continuing their service to this country by helping those who have given so much.
Laura and Keith Galloway have actually started their very own podcast called The Homebound Veteran, sharing stories about the transitions back to civilian life and offering financial advice to help veterans and their families. And that piece is just so moving. We're all watching it kind of get teary-eyed back here.
Yeah, same here. I mean, the organization's incredible. Just listening to that wife talk about now her family is his mission now. But you want every family who needs it to have a place to go like that. How many families can attend that retreat?
I know, it's amazing. Only about 6 to 12 families actually go to the retreat at a time, so that maintains the sense of intimacy, and each family gets the attention that they actually need. There are about 30 retreats a year, and get a load of this, there are about 2,200 families that are on the wait list. But Project Sanctuary says they will leave no family in crisis, and they're going to do whatever they can to help those families get to a retreat. But think about that, 2,200 families on a wait list.
Wow. That's probably just the surface.
Yeah.
Maria,
That was awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for showing us this great organization.